Hi, my name is Georgia and I like to read. Give a Book a Voice is a channel that helps young people learn new vocabulary and listen to interesting stories. The book I'm reading today is Funny Kid for President by Stanton. I'm reading Chapter 2. Chapter 2. This chapter is going to get slimy. I'm walking home from the bus stop with Hugo. I'm Hugo's best friend. Hugo's a bit chubby and a bit tall and a bit blind and a bit dumb. I like having him around, and I'm even happy to be his best friend. But I've told him that my best friend position is currently vacant. I'm just waiting for the right person to apply. In the meantime, Hugo is free to fill the role on a temporary basis. He seems happy enough with this. Hey Max, Hugo says. I'm still fuming about today's poop incident and trying to think of ways to tie Mr. Armstrong to a rocket and shoot him into outer space. Do I know anyone with a rocket launcher I can borrow? Max, we're being followed, Hugo whispers. Maybe Mr. Armstrong could be the first person to go to Mars, against his will. Max, your duck is following us. I freeze. I turn around to see that Hugo is right. A few paces back, a duck is standing on the footpath looking at me. That's the same duck, isn't it, Max? Your duck? I nod. That's the same duck, all right. Sorry. I just realized you have no idea what I'm talking about. Let me explain. Most people think all ducks are the same. Most people think that they're harmless little feathered friends. They think they're all adorable and sweet. Wrong. Here is a few things you need to know about my little quacker. Duck. It's not actually my duck. It's just trying to ruin my life. So it's my duck in the same way that you might say it's my archenemy. Its secret base is somewhere in my backyard. I don't know where exactly, because ever since it started trying to ruin my life, I've never set foot out of my back door again. I think it's armed and dangerous. Well, winged and beaked and dangerous. Pretty sure it's packing heat back here. Not so innocent. It has above average interest at my ankles, particularly trying to bite them. I mean, I have nice ankles, but this is a little over the top. It must have escaped from my backyard. I'd never seen it out in the street before. I think it was waiting for you at the corner, Hugo says. This is not good. We look at each other. We look at the duck. We look back at each other. Run! We make it inside my front door, a step ahead of the duck. The fact that the duck has escaped and the backyard and is now stalking me is a rather alarming problem. But it's a problem for another time. Right now we need to work out how to get super massively red-faced, embarrassing revenge on Mr. Armstrong. Hugo and I start a list. Put slime in his protein shake, make him a rat sandwich, put his favorite sneakers in liquid nitrogen so they smash when he tries to put them on, squash one of my sister's dirty diapers into his pencil box, hide 3 chimpanzees in the back seat of his car. We could put a giant spring under his chair. Then when he sits down at his desk, he'll go shooting straight up and get his head stuck in the ceiling. And firefighters will have to come and pull him down. But his head will rip off when they get him free. And he'll never be able to reach us again because he won't have a head. Hugo looks at me blankly. Brainstorming with Hugo can be a bit one-sided. In the end, I come up with the best idea ever. My dad has a worm farm around the side of the house with real worms in it. Hugo and I spent the rest of the afternoon fishing worms out of the tank and filling a plastic container of them. Tomorrow, Mr. Armstrong is going to find he has a desk drawer full to the rim with hundreds of juicy, wriggly worms. At that moment, I know I am a genius. That's the end of Chapter 2.